Rapunzel invites herself to Elsa's house, Pinocchio going to Rapunzel's house, Flounder goes to Vaïana's house, or Rex to Wall-E's house. It seems that Disney characters are used to wandering outside their kingdoms. Sit back and relax. Even if you've seen these animated films dozens of times, you've missed many hidden details. You must have watched the movie Despicable Me, but did you know that you missed a very important detail? You'll be amazed. You must have noticed that throughout the movie, Margot wears the same shirt. Did you wonder why she didn't change it? Well, because it was done on purpose. A kind of wink or a hidden message representing the Lorax, a movie that came out 2 years later. You feel a little silly, don't you? Don't worry, I only noticed it at the end. If you see the movie again, you won't be able to help but have a fixation on Margot's t-shirt. If you're over 25, you're probably familiar with the famous Pinocchio puppet, passionately sculpted by the hands of Geppetto. The character, hero of the second classic Disney film, appeared in the 1940 movie and has remained an iconic figure. And even though there was no second part, that didn't stop the wooden puppet from walking around the studios. Have you seen it? I bet you haven't. Well, we'll show it to you. In the Rapunzel movie, precisely in the scene of the famous Lame Duck Tavern, which Rapunzel and Flynn visit during a lively little song, you can see Pinocchio perched on a beam of the roof. You missed that one. Don't worry, it's true that it was hard to notice because the scene is dark, but keep your eyes open for the next time. Do you like puzzles? Do you want us to give you one? Then take a good look at this picture from the Wall-E movie. Find the intruder. Well, the time has run out, so I'll give you the answer. See the two Skittles over there? The dinosaur between them. Does it remind you of anything? Yes, it does. It's a Rex figurine that our beloved robot keeps at home on his shelf. Isn't it a nice little nod to Toy Story and the cutest T-Rex? You were almost there. Now, you'll have to be more attentive for the next ones. You know that famous scene from Aladdin where the Sultan plays with little figurines? No way you haven't seen it. But I'm pretty sure you didn't look closely at that pile of figurines. Because if you had, you would have noticed that among all these toys was a very famous character from the Disney studios. Yes, that's right. It's the hero of Beauty and the Beast. Exactly located between the dromedary and the hippopotamus. It is the beast that decided to make a small tour of the Sultan's palace, just for a change of scene. You are a little disgusted to have never paid attention? It's not so bad. Now you understand better why you thought the Aladdin movie had something beastly about it. As you know, Pixar Studios, cartoons, and feature films are full of hidden messages and clues to future achievements. Do you know how they do it? It's easy, just open your eyes. The producers drop multiple wings here and there, either by inserting characters from previous productions or by introducing new figurines that we will know only later. Like for example, the Pizza Planet van from Toy Story, or the famous A113 code present in all the feature films. Let's get back to the point. The detail I wanted to talk to you about today is this magazine on Riley's living room table, where you can see the French cook Colette on the front cover. It seems that she became an international celebrity after the movie Ratatouille. Do you think this is a way to tell us that Ratatouille will soon be back on our screens? You can't wait to find out, can you? Unfortunately, we'll have to wait to know the truth. Until then, watch Ratatouille again and try to find a clue that could support this hypothesis. You have seen the movie Beauty and the Beast hundreds if not thousands of times. It was your favorite cartoon as a child. You know it so well that you're sure you haven't missed anything. But today, you're going to learn something that will challenge all that. You know that famous scene where the clock, the candlestick, and the teapot are talking in the halfway before going to talk to the Beast in his room? You were so engrossed in the story that you probably didn't notice that a painting by Johannes Vermeer, Girl with a Pearl Earring, was chosen as a decoration. You missed it completely. Don't be disappointed. You are too small to recognize the painting anyway. Now, when you replay the movie with your future child, you will point it out to him. If I tell you Flounder, you will say that this character from the cartoon The Little Mermaid was so endearing and so cute that you would have so much wanted to see him again in a second version of the movie or in another cartoon. Let me inform you that you have already seen him, but you just didn't pay attention to him. Yes, you did. Believe me. He passed right in front of your eyes. Take a look at this scene from Vaïana. While the beautiful brunette is being carried away in the song For the Men that Maui was singing, you can see, if you have a sharp eye like me, in the aquatic and colorful fauna, the little fish looking like Ariel, the Little Mermaid's best friend. You missed that one too, didn't you? Well, now let's see if you are as observant as I am. In the same song, there is another character from The Little Mermaid. Can you find him? Come on, I'll give you a few seconds. Haven't found it yet? Easy! It is the lobster Sebastian, the second companion of Ariel, who is tattooed on the biceps of Maui. It seems that Ariel's characters are a bit bored since she joined the mainland. Don't be bad, they were still hard to find, I agree. You will certainly find the next one. Since you seem to like riddles, would you like me to give you another one, still on the same theme? Prepare your eyes and your memory, because it is once again about artistic culture. You know that famous scene in The Snow Queen when Anna is preparing for Elsa's coronation and shouts her enthusiasm throughout the castle. The girl is having fun for a while in the painting room. Come on, don't say you didn't notice. Don't you recognize the choreography? The moment when Anna imitates the characters in the paintings, one of which is a perfect replica of Jean Honore Fragonard's The Happy Accidents of the Swing. Anna pretends to swing on the swing exactly like the young woman with the hat, so much so that they seem to be swinging at the same time. Wrong again! It seems that art and painting are not your cup of tea, especially since the scene is very clear. Another point for me and a point lost for you. Well, get a grip, because the next one will shock you. Still in the same scene of The Snow Queen, if you have seen it, it is because you have attended the coronation of Elsa. But did you know that among the guests, there were people you know well? Very well? Keep your eyes open, this is going to be lightning fast. While Anna sings her song for Elsa's coronation and opens the huge door to let in the crowd of guests who are rushing to the gates of Arendelle, we can see for only a few seconds Miss Rapunzel with her famous dress, square, cut, and brown, accompanied by her sweetheart, Eugene Fitzherbert, also known as Flynn Rider. Moreover, it is not for nothing that she was invited. Normally, only her family and close friends are invited to her important events. This explains the rumors that some Disney character fanatics have started, claiming that the princess with the very long hair is the cousin of Anna and Elsa. And to prove the truth of this strange theory, although very logical, of the blood link between these characters, the internet users rely on historical elements based on the date of the death of the king and queen of Arendelle, which strangely coincides with the date of release of the film of Rapunzel. You have the skull boiling. Calm down, these are just theories. Twisted, but not improbable. You're starting to see the world of Disney's enchanted realms in a different way now, aren't you? Who doesn't know Bambi and his mother? I'm sure that at your age, you're still heartbroken at the thought of Bambi being tragically separated from his mother. Would you like me to tell you a secret? Something that will magically comfort you and ease your mind about the doe's fate? Come here, look closely. Didn't you notice that even though in the movie, Bambi's mother was shot by hunters after she tried to protect her baby and take him to safety in the depths of the forest, the doe made an appearance in other cartoons? No, this is not a joke. I'm not talking about the Bambi 2 cameo released in 2006, where we see Bambi's mother appear in her son's dreams, reassuring him and telling him that everything would be fine and that she would never stop being by his side. I'm talking about her numerous appearances in other Disney productions. The first, from 1955 in the short film of the Donald Duck series, Chase Gardy, when the doe, in this case Bambi's mother, and her son appear stealthily at the river's edge. The scene repeats the original scene in a different way, as the mother explains to the fawn that they must leave so they don't get caught by men. This time not because of the danger they represent, but rather because of their tendency to pollute. Shall we add more? Another wink that remains undeniable for all, the time when the doe appears for a few seconds in Merlin the Enchanter in 1963, when Kay goes hunting with Arthur. Let's add to that the time she appears in The Jungle Book in 1967, when she is targeted by Shere Khan but saved by the Elephant Patrol, or in The Adventures of Bernard and Bianca in 1977, in Beauty and the Beast in 1991 during the prologue, and even in an episode of the TV series Princess Sophia. Well, you may say that there is no proof that it is her, but we all know that Walt Disney has a tendency to recycle many of his characters, making them reappear in other films. So, are you shocked to learn that Bambi's mom is still alive? Shocked but mostly appeased, aren't you? You know that famous scene in Turning Red where the big red panda runs at full speed through the high school corridors. You're probably wondering what must be hidden in these obviously ordinary scene. Then take a good look. While our big panda is running without paying attention to the others, he will suddenly bump into a girl and make her fall. Pause, play, back the video. Doesn't this face remind you of anyone? Good for you, you found it. It's Riley from Toy Story. You almost missed this one. Now you know that the Toy Story producers don't just leave their toys lying around. So, which of these characters were you able to see without being pointed out? Tell us what you think in the comments. Also, tell us if you ever noticed any other hidden details in cartoons. If so, tell us what they are. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive all the notifications and not miss anything of our next contents.